Okay, here we go. It's that time of year again. Tax season is here. And if just thinking about your annual tax return or SPT is making your head spin, don't worry. You've come to the right place. We are going to break it all down step by step so you can get this done without the stress. So tax season is officially upon us, and I've got to ask, are you ready? If you're feeling that little bit of panic creeping in, just take a breath. Seriously, we've all been there, and this guide is designed to get you completely sorted out.
For a lot of people, the words lapor pajak are just another way of saying headache season. I get it. Trying to figure out all the forms, the numbers, what goes where, it can feel like a total nightmare. But you know what? It really doesn't have to be.
First off, let me just say you are definitely not alone in feeling overwhelmed by this. But the secret to a smooth, stress-free tax season is actually super simple. It all comes down to one word: preparation. A little bit of prep now is going to save you a ton of trouble later.
So before we jump into the big checklist of documents and all that, let's just take a step back. Let's start with the absolute basics. What even is a personal SPT? Think of the SPT as your annual financial report card that you give to the government. That's really it. It's your way of showing, hey, here's what I earned and here's my contribution. It's basically your yearly financial check-in to make sure you're meeting your tax obligations correctly. All right, now for the main event. This is what you came for, the ultimate document checklist. Honestly, getting these things gathered and organized is the biggest and most important step to making this whole process a breeze. So what do you need? Well, it pretty much boils down to these four main categories: proof of your income, a list of your assets, so what you own, a list of your debts, what you owe, and finally, your family details. Let's break them down one by one. First up, and you could say this is the most important one, is your proof of income. This is where you lay out all the money you earned over the last year. So what does that include? Well, for most people who are employees, the big one is Form 1721A1. You'll also need to grab any other slips that show tax was withheld, make a quick list of any side hustle income, and also any income that had a final tax on it. Now this form right here, the 1721A1, this is the official document you get from your employer. It shows your total earnings for the year and, crucially, how much tax they've already paid on your behalf. If you're a salaried employee, this form is basically the foundation of your entire tax return. Okay, let's move on to the next item on our checklist, your assets. This is basically you taking a financial snapshot of everything you own at the very end of the tax year. You'll want to list everything you have as of December 31st. We're talking cash, savings accounts, any money that people owe you, your car, any gold or other precious metals, and of course, any property like land or buildings. All right, now for the other side of the balance sheet, your debts. I mean, to get a truly complete picture of your finances, you can't just list what you own, you also have to list what you owe. So for any loans or debts you have as of December 31st, you'll need to jot down a few details: who the lender is, what year you took out the loan, the balance you still owe at the end of the year, and maybe a quick note about what it's for. And that brings us to the final piece of this puzzle, your family composition. Now, this info might seem a bit random, but it's actually really important because it helps figure out how much of your income is non-taxable. Here's a little pro tip for this section. The easiest way to get this done is to just have your family card, your kartu keluarga, handy. It has all the names, the ID numbers, the relationships, everything you need all in one place. And that's it. You've officially made it through the entire checklist. You now know exactly what you need to go find, so let's wrap this up and put it all together into a super simple action plan. Here it is, your road to success. Step 1, gather up all your proof of income. Step 2, make a clear list of your assets and your debts. Step 3, get your family info ready. And boom, that's it. You are ready to file. See, when you actually break it all down, it's not nearly as complicated as it seems, is it? With just a little bit of preparation, you can go into tax season feeling clear and confident. You've totally got this.